Hi, I'm Greg Smith. Welcome to this episode of an unboxing with me, Professor Zoom. I'm Goa Zoom as well on the channel, ReploidProductions. So today I'm very excited. That's why I can't talk straight. I got a box to open for DC's 10th anniversary edition of Heoclix. This set. Sorry, I got a little notes to keep me busy here. Let's see. The set has 24 total characters in it. It's called a gravity feed, and some gravity feeds only have like 6 characters in it, but they all come in a box of 24. So this is 24 separate boxed characters in this. They usually sell them separately, like $3 a piece plus tax some places. This box was pretty cheap, got it at a decent price, even though some of the clicks inside of it are worth quite a bit of money. The Marvel 10th anniversary version, and this is DC, the Marvel one is obviously, Marvel one is worth, last box I saw online is about $145. It's got a lot more famous, iconic characters. I think people connect with Marvel a lot easier nowadays because they have the movies. So it's, it's easy for someone to say, oh, there's Iron Man in that set, or there's a Hulk in that set. I want Thor, so they go for the guys in the set. So I think this is a powerful DC set. It's actually kind of old. Some people might be watching this thinking that, oh man, that set came out. I had a couple boxes, but I was out of the game of Heoclix for been about 7 months now. Maybe not a whole 7, but I stopped right after the Superman set came out, and I actually never bought any of those. Which, if you guys actually know me very well, I love Superman. I'm all about his story and history and things, and I just totally missed out on it. Got a change of jobs, got different things going on. So I've been out of that for a while. The possibilities in this, there's 24 characters in 24 boxes. I'm not going to get every single character, I know that's a given. Plus the fact that chases are extremely rare, and there are 3 chases at least in this box that have to do with Blackest Night. I think there's one other Superman one, I don't know if it's a chase or ultra rare, but I'm pretty sure it's ultra rare. So the 3 chases are Blackest Night characters, and they're the hardest to get. Every time I've ever heard of a gravity feed, one that comes with just 24 characters and not just like 6 guys, there's always a guy, like one chase maybe per box. So the chance that I get any in this is rare. More than one would be crazy. I've never seen that happen, so hopefully I get that lucky. So I'm gonna start unboxing it. Yeah, and then here we go. Okay, so welcome back. I opened the first 12 characters in this set. They each came in, just so you know also, this is how the display looks in the store. If you can see it off to the side here, you'll have a chance to see it throughout this episode. It actually comes, and they're pretty tight in here. I had to turn it upside down to get it out, put it back in just to show you. Anyway, each thing is in 6 characters in a plastic sleeve, and I'm actually starting to think that maybe in this gravity feed they set it up so you don't get doubles. I don't know, or I'm just that lucky. Just didn't think I'd be that lucky at all. Okay, so the very first character, they're in order here of how I open them. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And it's actually kind of funny. I keep getting the alter egos every couple times I open one. So the very first one, as I mentioned, there's chases. So the very first one I opened was this Wonder Woman chase. If you could zoom in, I'll zoom in on her face later. It's kind of nasty. It's kind of cool. The Black Lantern, her versions, it's pretty sweet. She has, whenever an opposing character within 4 squares rolls a 1 or 2 for super senses, you can heal Wonder Woman of 1 damage. And a lot of people use super senses since it's not something that's a damage reducer, and they can actually just miss the attack altogether. So that's not bad. Will I ever actually use her? Probably not. I was mostly hoping for Superman still. There's a Black Lantern one of those and a normal one. Black Lasso, Wonder Woman can use Incapacitate if she had a range of 6, as if she had a range of 6. When she does, instead of giving the target an action token, you can just bring them over to her and then make a close combat attack, which is just kind of scary because I'm sure she has a 12 or something like that attack value. I didn't really take it out of the base yet, but let me show you. That's a 10. Oh, but she doesn't have that power yet. When she gets the power, she's kind of strong. Sure. They can heal, things like that. Not really that impressive to me. I didn't, that's okay. But what's about this set, something that is important to know, is that all the characters, because of DC 10th anniversary, they have this kind of upgrade system now. I don't exactly know what they call it. It's like, yeah, it might be called upgrade, but I think it's promotion. That's what it's called, a battlefield promotion. So you've got Wonder Woman, this one, and I'll read you this, and this is pretty much how everybody's battlefield promotion goes. Battlefield promotion, rise. When Wonder Woman hits one or more opposing characters after actions resolved, you put a promotion token on her card. You may then roll a d6 that cannot be re-rolled, so no probability, I mean, well, obviously, because it's not an attack, and then 1 for each promotion token character or on her card. On a result of 8 or higher, replace her with the Wonder Woman from Blackest Night. It gives you the number exactly, so you can't just replace them with whoever you want. And these older versions of characters, they're remakes of old models. So I have this guy. I think I traded him away to a proto guy. Actually, I have the old version of him. So they redid the sculpt. It's almost exactly the same. It just sits a little lower. The other one he was flying this high, but he sits a little lower. So this is Green Lantern right here, and all their old characters do not have special abilities. There's no white power for them. Okay, so none of them have anything except for the promotion themselves. So in the order it goes, you know, she would promote to her. I opened this Green Lantern, which I was excited about, hoping I at least got one because I think he's pretty broke. He has a little attachable barrier thing that actually goes on his base and does not work because this pointy part they added on here, that pointy piece actually stabs him in the chest, so I don't know if I'll have to modify it to put him on. So obviously moldings aren't perfect on Heoclix. It never will be. And then you've got Ted Kord, the original Blue Beetle, one of my favorite characters in all of DC. He got killed during Infinite Crisis, and around that time, I remember by Maxwell Lord shot him in the head. He's the best Blue Beetle I've ever seen. He has a battlefield promotion though to go to this guy, and this Blue Beetle's powerful as well. This is the new one. Most of you probably know if you're watching the show, but I don't actually think he's that great. I think that, you know, he's got all these special powers. This was just a smart guy. This guy was just a guy. He was agile. He had a vehicle. If you watch, if you're into Watchmen, he's kind of like the owl guy. I mean, the Night Owl. Is that his name? He's kind of like that guy. You know, so he's not nothing more special. He's probably like a lower grade Batman, except he had a lot of cool gadgets too, I guess, that Batman didn't have. And his card is actually one of the top raves about this whole set because he is only 55 points. And no, he doesn't have a team ability, but for 55 points he can, I mean, he's got the marksman ability and energy explosion, which got upgraded, so now he can do with three targets there. So he's you know, he's kind of a beast. For 55 points especially, he could top out any team. And anyway, so you get him. So these 3 people here, you know, it's his original Batgirl, and it's kind of funny. It's an oxymoron that her, well, not oxymoron, I guess, just some irony there that she actually gets a battlefield promotion to be in a wheelchair. And this is her, this is actually one of the rarer ones to get in the set. You see this silver lining anyway, but yeah, she turns into Oracle. So that's her promotion. And her card actually has a cool power anyway, so it's not that bad, you know, don't feel sorry for her. Then I got Catwoman here, the old one, who promotes to this Catwoman. And that's pretty cool design. She's actually sticking her leg through the window. If you can see that. Pretty unique, pretty interesting. I probably should have held it in my palm. And then I got Robin. So hopefully I get upgraded Robin, which is Nightwing. And it's a pretty sweet sculpt. So obviously they put some time in all these sculpts, especially the remake ones. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the video now and then open the next 12 and then we'll see what I get. Alright. So here we are with the second 12 characters I've opened, and I'll have to say, Poops McGee. I can't believe, damn, you know, for a second there I thought I was really lucky I was going to at least get one character of a set. So this is exactly an example of how Heoclix just, it gets you, you know, the randomness of it is, it can be real crazy. I usually do have great luck. That's probably why I got all these characters. A lot of them I wanted on the other side, so there's Wonder Woman and all those guys. And then on this side, you know, I was thankful that I actually got the Flash because you know, he's one of my favorite characters as well. And then got the other version of Jay Garrick Flash, Garrick Flash, and then I got this Batman that I actually had gotten randomly in a box of characters, and his knee was broken about right there off the thing, and I had traded that or gave that away to one of my other buddies, so now I got another one back. I guess that's good for my collection. But I did get this Lex Luthor, and this is his original one. It's a pretty cool sculpt, but it's not the better one of him. There's the upgraded version, so I got two of these, two of the lower grade versions, and then this is the Brainiac, the old school version. And I really badly wanted the newer one, because the newer one is broke as a joke. 350 point starting line if you want. I guess you can use him at other points, but he's a monster. Does all kinds of things. So I got this one at least, and you know, maybe next time I'll get another one. Did not get another Blackest Night character. So I guess Wonder Woman's alright, and I deserve to get her because I was talking mad shit about how her sculpt looked and things like that, and saying that she's the worst one. So I deserve that. And then overall, though, I'm not that upset. I'm happy about it. I'm just saying that these are a great example of how you just think you're on a roll and you buy a few more. I could go to the store right now and buy 3 more gravity feeds of Teen Titans, and I was also collecting that, and they could be the same 3 guys I already have. So it's kind of it is just definitely a toss-up. You know, gladly I didn't get straight doubles the whole way. This character I didn't point out before, and I'm gonna actually I'll bring him to the front. This is John Johns and John Jones here. This is his Martian Manhunter's form when you upgrade from John Jones to John Johns. And yeah, it's old sculpt. I actually don't know if this was even an old sculpt before. I don't ever remember seeing that. So I think that might be brand new, and I think it looks pretty cool. The detail in it is outrageous. If you see the back there, hopefully this camera is zoomed right. I don't have a cameraman, but just you can see the belt buckle around his jacket. So it's pretty. All these sculpts are pretty detailed that way. Pretty insane. Like this is Martian Manhunter here, but anyway, he's pretty good. I like the fact that I got him and him right after each other, because this is the order I opened them yet again. Just through the line. Did get 2 Nightwings over here, which is good, and then I got another Robin. So if nothing else, it's a trade fodder, because a lot of my friends and people that I know didn't get this set either. So, but I have a feeling they're going to want a lot of people from that first set I opened, and they're you know, going to have a hard time getting that Blackest Night Wonder Woman from me, but I'm sure there's a couple that want it. So this was the unboxing. Yeah, turned out okay. You know, this set only has 24 characters, and it doesn't seem like a lot of people really like, I don't know, it seems like they don't like a lot of them, but I think it's because they banked on this whole promotion system to help everybody out. I mean, really, would you go from this Flash to that Flash at a chance? Because it's not like you promote with 0, you know, at your first click. You promote and then you click to your starting line, or the like 4 clicks after, you know, it's always the same amount of clicks as after your starting line. So I don't understand why that's you know, necessarily the difference. I mean, why would you do that? Just start with him, you know? I don't know. I guess the point values, you can build a bigger team is the strategy there. So like 86 points, you know, and he's only 52 and he's 50, you know, and the other Blue Beetle's 55. So then hopefully you roll the die and then you have this ultra powerful team that you didn't initially pay for at the start of the match, which means you could add feats to them and things like that, and then replace them and they keep the feats. I mean, it's a lot of chance, and when I play Heoclix, I suck at rolling the dice. The only thing I'm good at is when I buy characters, I get guys that I want. And that's about it. At least guys I like. So, I mean, the other day I bought Teen Titans, 5 pieces of the gravity feed, and I got Superboy in it, and that's all I wanted. I wanted Superboy as the 4th guy I opened, so that's what I got, and then I stopped buying them, you know. So, anyway, I usually get real lucky. This was good. This turned out okay. That probably wasn't the best example of luck. But no, anyway, so, yeah, hopefully you like us here at ReploidProductions. I'll have to remind you of that, and let me show you the box real quick, and after I show you the box, we'll sign off. Okay, so let's do an overall review of this box, I guess. I told you a lot about Heoclix, a lot of information. This is what the box looks like. Sorry, I pulled it away. When in the store, you know, obviously it's got the characters there to buy. They come in these little boxes. Now, this was an awesome deal I got on this. I can't complain about the price, but sometimes Heoclix is a little pricey. It's one of the most priciest games I've ever played in my life, and I got other friends that they want to play Pokemon, they want to play Magic the Gathering, but you know, it's $20 for Magic. I get a giant box. You know, boosters are like $3. My buddy knows a place you can get them for just 3 exactly, or 2 exactly, I believe. He was trying to tell me about it, but I'm still saying, you know, yeah, that's $2 there, but if I really want to competitively get into Heoclix and stay in the game, I got to drop at least probably almost $80 every 2 months if you want to get a newer set. because this is a gravity feed. They know there's not a lot of characters in here. It is exactly, it's about 50. Most gravity feeds when they're new, when they just come out, they're about $45. So if you ship them to yourself, about $50. At a store, if it's a, like the comic shop around me, they'd sell it for a straight price, no tax. They round it up, so they'll say, okay, $3 a guy. And then the next place might say, they'll say $2.99 a guy plus tax. I've seen the comic place around here sell these for $2 if they get a box. They don't really, some people want to make more off it, some get it, sell it for what they get it for. That's fine. I mean, if I run a business, you're trying to make money. Small businesses are hard around America right now. Anyway, so anyway, I don't think it's very bad to go for Heoclix. I love it a lot. It's a great thing. These damn boxes is something I wanted to keep talking about. So if I feel like I'm stumbling on, I wanted to get to this. When you open these things and a guy gives you this, there's a piece of tape. When they shut it, it's taped like right here. And the problem with that is that when you rip it open, which is actually, this happened to me, the first Wonder Woman, the Wonder Woman I opened, not the Blackest Night, I ripped it because the card is wrapped around the character inside. So there's not really, all I did was try to open it without cutting the tape, because I had thought I'd cut the tape. I have a pen next to me, and it just didn't work. So anyway, yeah, so the tape on there is pretty hardcore, I have to say. So when you rip it, you have to pretty much rip the box apart, unless you're going to stab it and cut the tape. And I just did that for speed. Otherwise, if I recorded myself opening each one of these anyway, it would have taken a while, because I have to take the guys out, unfold the cards, because the cards are folded. That's another kind of pain in the ass. But the fact that every character is sealed pretty well in a case, I mean, now the gravity feeds that they have actually have the characters in a case within a case in this case, so it's kind of like ultra protection for them, and that's fine. Only one of the characters I opened was upside down in the box, big whoop. Heoclix is also known for you get a character where the sculpt doesn't work, so there's my Green Lantern doodad I mentioned that does not hook onto his base, and it's actually part of a game mechanic that it needs to. So if I use him, and I'm probably going to try a lot, it's going to be a pain in the butt. So I'm going to have to modify this to stick on, because if I don't, then yeah, I don't know. It's just people will be like, oh, well, you never used that move, and you never did that. Well, I got, this is the token to remind you that you did something. I don't know. So the sculpt, sometimes they'll paint the eyes weird. They look like real goofy. My buddy has a Superman. We call him Sad Face Superman. Yeah, it looks pretty ridiculous. My buddy just got a World Breaker Hulk the other day, and he's super big and super angry, but his face looks like he's got Down syndrome, which isn't that great for Hulk to look like that. It's not real intimidating, but or maybe it's more so. I don't know how you view that. I don't know. Still a little disappointed. I really like Superman a lot. Like I said, really a lot. They got his friggin' the one that they have in this set right here on this case. Shows him coming out of a phone booth, and then they don't show the Blackest Night one on here, but they also have the Blackest Night Batman I could have got. So in comics, because I collect a lot of them, not a huge girl fan in comics. So the Wonder Woman thing, I mean, honestly, my persona just, yeah, sure, okay, that's fine. I just, they're like, oh, it's Wonder Woman, yippee-ki-yay, just as strong as Superman, blah, blah. So this set's good. Anyway, so go out before I keep on talking, and you should probably buy some Heoclix. The newer set that's just coming out, there's Fear Itself, Iron Man 3 just came out, Teen Titans comes out at the end of the month, and I plan on going to Gencon, so hopefully I can see somebody there. You can follow us on web at www.ReploidProductions.com. We're on YouTube. And we also have a RSS feed for all of you on iPods and iPod Touches and things like that. It's pretty cool. Your iPad, you can watch us on there. Thanks again for checking in on Reploid Productions. I'm Greg Smith, otherwise known as Zoom or Professor Zoom, and keep clicking.